Alright, ready, Shay. Ready, set, run your mouth, Marge. Oh, hello, salutations and greetings. My name is Margie. I'm a yoga empath. I just like having these little talks on the way I feel about things. Today's a new day. That's the thing about energy. It's always flowing, it's always changing, so this too shall pass, even the good stuff. As much as the challenging, strenuous things that occur, that pop up in life, just things that people have to deal with, you know. So today is a new day, and we're going to hear that old meow in the background. That's Tango is what I named him. It's a combination of Tang, the orange drink in the 70s. That stuff was awful. So we used to get it all watered down and diluted. We never got it to full potential. Anyway, it's a combination of Tang and mango, because he's orange. He's a tabby, so he's Tango. Now he's over. Mom likes him. Oh, he's so soft. Are our common denominators. You're so soft. And he's Mom's doing this. Mom's playing with him. You know, he's easy to play with, and he's engaging. And he even likes Stanley's poor person cat tree. It's an old ladder that I have. Anyway, it was a beautiful day. I got to post about 10 pictures. I got a series of about 10 pictures I'll post on Instacrap later of my morning at the coffee shop. A homie of mine has horses, and he likes to if he gets a chance and he gets a ride, because it's a nice little jaunt. And on the days that it's raining, yeah. So every now and again I'll take him down to see his horses. Plus I like to see horses every chance I get. So I got to go down and take pictures. And then the drive home, because here in northern New Mexico, it's just, I was talking to one of my favorite people, Fragine, and I on the way to the coffee shop, and I'm just like, I'm going to keep saying it. I'm going to sound like that redundant little weird kid, I don't even care that I finally get how places heal people. Just every day God gives us gifts. These canvases that he paints, providing you're in alignment with where you live. I don't know, I guess it's going to feel better. And people really got to figure out that right now. It's important that people figure out, look around where you live. Are you happy who you're surrounded yourself with? Are these the people that you want to be with at the end of the world? Is this where you want to be? When we meet our maker, whoever you believe your maker to be, are you going to look in your maker's eyes and be like, yeah, this is what I did in my life? And if your maker asks you, do you think you could have done more? Are you going to look in your maker's eyes and go, nah, I think I did enough? Everybody's going to get to have these conversations. Yeah, so more and more people are waking up and they're not happy, and tis a season for turnover, man. And I mean turnover in relationships, a lot of breakups, long-term breakups. And this Scorpio season, so are you seeing the stuff that is being revealed? Are people seeing the stuff? These truths are coming out? My homie today, she got freaking, Mom, he's okay. Oh, I bought me and Mom matching sweatpants today. We ain't never had matching nothing in our life. It's so cool. She likes it. Well, you like your pants? Are they comfy? Yeah. She's nice and cozy. I can't wait till we get our forever home. Our forever home. I'm going to get us, there's two things I'm going to get us both. Beds. Good beds. I don't care if we live in like 700 square feet of studio space with a wood stove and a bathroom. We can do that. As long as I got outside space, all I need is a place to rest my eyes, and Mom needs some place to watch her shows. And I'd like a place, do my inventing and stuff like that. Anyway, I got way off task. So people gotta look around and figure out, I got to talk to is that people are waking up. The Great Awakening is happening, and it's just amazing to see after talking about it for freaking 3 years, 4 years, man. I would just like these other people, but they got astrology. See, I take trends and this and that, and I'm like an esoteric Sherlock Holmes. I answer to my higher power, Holy Spirit, God, divine. It was kind of cool today. They're doing an online, a more positive thing about all this stuff is that it's opened up opportunity to expand presence, you know. And I thought about driving up to Omaha to go into the service. I really did. I'm like, okay, Marge, significant in their life. And well, it's 11-hour drive, and I didn't have nobody to hang out with Mom. Mom's like, I could hang out here. I'll take care of the dogs. I'm like, Mom, it's too much. No way, Mom. You can't. Hey, what's the trouble? Oh, you clumsy guy. Oh, he just knocked something over. Nobody's bothering him. You're gonna get so fat. Here, let me put that away. 'Cause that's Stanley's food. We don't. I'll get you your own dish there, Tango. Tango, come here. Let me show the people you. Stanley's like, what? What's happening in here? Come here, Tango. Come here. So are people figuring out where they want to be? You know? Come here. He keeps going back and forth. Come here. I'm going to help you. You are so articulate. Why is your foot stuck in the DVD? How did that happen? He's like, I don't know, but I don't like it. I got you. Let's show the people you. It's okay. Tango! You want to go back outside? Huh? He's just figuring it out still. Huh? None of the dogs bother him. Because they're used to him as long as he's been born out here. And Stan Lee, he don't really care. He's right here. He's not, and I'm careful because when I was younger, we were in Morro Bay, so I was less than 5 when we experienced animals going after kittens. That's how Frosty died, my first cat. So I'm pretty good about animal behavior. He's one of the outside cats. He's one of the. I think he's in the cat kennel. He just like check. He's the only one that lets me like. There's a couple of them that let me pet them while they're eating, and pick them up when they're all blissed out from eating and stuff. But they don't let me approach him other than at feeding time. But he's pretty consistent, and he's just a really friendly cat, Tango. You know, he's got the spirit of life. You know, and I got all the love to give. That's the thing. That's another beautiful thing that's happening right now. Our people are finding that the love in them, like the love in me, I can't count that as love unless I express it. You know, I can have all the love inside me, but and how I express it is, you know, lately it's been getting up at the middle of the night and getting Sassy a drink of water when she barks at 2 o'clock in the morning and hanging out with Mom watching TV, you know, until she falls back asleep. And you know, expressions of love, expressions of caring for people. And people got away from that, you know. People are dropping like flies. There's a lot of turnover right now, so you gotta love people while you got them, man. You gotta love them while you got them. A lady I know, 3 people that she knows, that she just gone to 3 funerals, you know, her dad's in the hospital. There's just, you know, it's that season. But they're at the same time, if you notice how many babies are being born too. Oh my gosh, the babies everywhere. Oh, babies do. That's consistent, you know. And every now and again, I'll see a picture of a friend of mine's kid or nephew or grandkid on something, you know, and I'll be like, I can see that kid making that face when he's like in his 50s. You know what? It's like I picture when I get glimpses of people's the essence of who people are, I can picture them at all ages, when they're old, when they're young, It don't matter. And somebody always looks like somebody that reminds you of somebody. And that could be a negative or a positive way. Luna, go over there. Luna got brushed down. I put on rubber gloves and like got in there and got. Argh! Her coat is so thick it bugs her. So they are pulling the bullshit mandates in LA County. Come on, Luna. Come on. Good girl. Prettiest girl. She's like, no, I want to get that cat. I want to get that cat. I need it fixed. So, Southern Co. They're already pulling the or mandating test. I still have never had them try and stick a frickin' cotton swab up my nose, up into my how many people I wouldn't just do it with that nurse. You would have to hold me down. I would have a freaking serious reaction, because that isn't what God made your sinuses for, to have fucking foreign objects jammed up there. It's just stupid, and people are figuring it out. And I had a friend today, I was happy to hear that she was valid. It's great when people get validated. When people have belief systems, Mom. You know how hard I've always gone against the mainstream. Oh, ever since I was a kid. And I'd be the one that'd be like, hey man, that ain't right. That's not fair. Because we'd play a lot of, games, cartoon tag, a lot of outdoor games and stuff like that. A lot of races, Heck, even playing pitch or playing catch with the person running batter, tie goes to the runner, you got to be fair. I'm playground rules about life, And they're making people imposing that fear. I had a homie last night. She was very upset, and I was very happy to hear that she chose the way to reach out to another like-minded, frequential being and gotten together where two or more are gathered in prayer. God is there. And I'm happy to report, homie, that I did pray. We did say some prayers this morning. And you know what was funny? It's hilarious. I was the third party. I was the witness too. Mom actually said it was so hilarious. It was so cute. You should have seen the look on my face. So she said, I said, Mom, let's say a prayer. And she's like, all right. She's like, and when God, Sassy, and I are gathered here, I was kneeling down right next to her, and I looked at her, and I was like, and Marge? And Mom and I just both started laughing so hard. And it doesn't even bother. I've rectified a long time ago that she and Sassy have one of those soul sister relationships. And it's not even one that I can't compare to the closeness that she and Sassy have. And I've never tried. I had to rectify it early in our when she first got her, and I was like, what's this little dog? What's this little, But when I see the relationship and the fondness and the love and the care that she has for Sass, and it's like when she feeds her, because I mush their food, I soak it for a good half hour, 40 minutes in boiling water, and then soak it in cool water too. In the morning they get yogurt, and then every other day the two get probiotic pills. But that shit's expensive, man. I can't. And if I trade off with the high probiotic yogurt, then it's a trade. But anyway, I'll look over, and Mom's breaking the pieces that are already broken down smaller, and she feeds her like a bird, her sweet dear, It's just and I think about. And a guy said at the coffee shop today, that people are better than animals. They act better, the way they care for their, Oh, at the same time, nature's brutal. There's the freaking twisted nuggets, they get their wires crossed. And I understand that freaking, male cats go after other male kittens and stuff as a dominance thing. And that's why you got to keep an eye on stuff, But I think actually Tango's one. I think I'm gonna take him down and get neutered. Neutered. Females get spayed. So I'm gonna take him down And so, oh, just I gotta see if he wants out. What you doing, bud? You want out? You want to go see your brothers and sisters? Oh, is that your brothers? That's good for you. Okay. He just like comes in for a little while in the morning, and he just comes in for a little while, and then he goes outside. It's cool. It's nice, more to love, man. More to love, man. More to take care of, more to nurture, That's what we're supposed to do on this planet, and that's our primary purpose, is to freaking take care of one another, man. Because God, life is so short and it's so freaking fragile, and are people getting that yet? I was talking to a lady at Wally World today. I stopped off, got out on the way home on the way back from the coffee shop, and actually yesterday when I went and got cat food, it was like the guy was ringing me up for cat food. The guy behind me was buying dog food, and he said something, and he was like talking shit about cats. And I was like, hey dude, and then he looked down, and he's like, oh, but she's getting cat food, like I didn't mean to offend you kind of thing. I'm like, dude, I don't care what your belief systems are, Hopefully that's what's happening in the next chapter of this evolution, is that people can find... I always have these conversations everywhere I go. It's hilarious, because you just see the people's look on their faces on how they respond, their reaction. I'm like, I hope people find that you can have different backgrounds, different belief systems, but still, I said, you're here. I said, look what you're getting, dog food. And he's like, yeah, me and my wife, we go out there. I think he was like out by 8. He just took 12 dogs down to some small podunk northern New Mexico veterinary clinic, and then they have an agreement with a dog rescue up in Colorado. So they just brought like 12 dogs, because there's freaking spay and neutering. That's what they, in this area, it's these people. There's a lot of these people, their mindset is still the same as it was in 1996. In progression ain't on their radar, and spaying and neuter ain't something that they do. And there are people that are here to help, and there are like spay and neuter clinics. You just have to get in the cracks and crevices, But at the same time, I don't know. I did get a phone number to a woman with a resource, and it's better to get them, because I would take when we get our forever home, I would build a garage size enclosure, right? All enclosed in by screen. All right? And on the outside, I would put, because there's freaking, and I would like to live closer into town, but still, there's even in town. That's where I saw my first coyote, was right in town. And so I would build a catio. I would build them a nice catio. And I'd build, and they would have access to inside or out. And I bet they'd mostly want to be outside, but they could have the opportunity if danger came, that they would have a safe room in the house. And I want our place to, my whole life, I saw a video when I was like back in 2007 or something like that, about this autistic guy up in Chicago who made his whole house. He had like one of those guys with 20 cats, and he made, or a lot of cats. I don't think it was that many. But there was ledges and little hideouts and all kinds and I want to do that. I always want, I got so much to love in me to give, and so much goodness. I just had to go through a really dark, hard time again, just so when this next wave happens and more people start going through hard times, that I'm here to help. It's nicer to relate to people that have actually been through some shit than went to like college and read some books about going through some shit. I ain't never bought into that stuff. So anyway, my homie today got some validation, because she lives in a bigger, and the truth is coming out. And come Scorpio season, man, when the veil gets thinner, holy heck, ma, hold on to our hats, ma. Are you ready for the stories that we're gonna hear then? I heard about a story that happened, that people are like actually going mad. They really are. It happened on the Pueblo last night. They had to give him some medicine to calm a man down. It was that people are, you get vibrational frequency. You call them demons, call them whatever you want, but you get vibrational attachments, you know. That's where the term "what's gotten into them" comes from, as far as I'm concerned. People, and then if people are drinking alcohol, who knows what kind of spirits, what kind of vibrational frequencies you are summoning, because it lowers your vibe. Like I was telling the guys that, you know, people want to tune in, they want to get access. I'm like, you got to meditate, man. You got to get quiet. You got to quiet your mind. You got to go to the no place. The place in whatever. The ethers, you know. That's where you tune in to God, Holy. That's where I tune in to God, Holy Spirit, and people don't do that. I say, and another thing that keeps people in a lower vibrational frequency, smoking, tobacco, all the toxins that come with that. I'm like, I was telling my homie today with the horses, I'm like, you get rid of tobacco, that puts you in a different vibrational frequency. You detox from that, you get more attunement. You know, but people don't get these rewards. There's the shortcut, freaking nasty, weird, dark, black magic, dark lord way. Yeah, there's the easier, softer way to go that way, the ego way. And there's like similar outcomes, different rewards that come through being a disciplined, decent human being that doesn't get their rocks off from people being scared and being power hungry and all that stuff. And that's what I've been waiting for this time for years, and a lot of people have. A lot of people are like, I've been listening to for a while, they're like, oh wow, they're just now seeing it. It's kind of a trip. I'm like, really? That's cool. Everybody, you know, when the teacher is ready or the student is ready, the teacher comes. So I get shown a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff comes across my radar. My algorithms are vast. Yeah. So anyway, hola. Tango the Mango Kitty, exactly. So, and he's so verbal. Meow, meow, meow. He's so cute. So yeah, the lady behind me at Wally World today, she was probably 60s, mid-60s, you know. And I was like, yeah, I got me and Mom some matching sweats. And I'm showing her. But I'm also taking off like the hangers and stuff like that, putting it on the counter, and I guess she and her husband were from Florida, and I was like, I said, you know what though? I said, I ask myself, based on the psychology of the placebo effect alone, just the intention, and because they used to have peer groups that they would give somebody a sugar tablet, tell them what it did, and most of the time the people their body would have the imposed reaction because of intention. Okay, we're very impressionable beings. Okay, so basically we're healing ourselves through an intention. You'll go girl, Luna. So based on that alone, I wonder how many people, you know, that are already afraid to die. Just afraid to die. How many people, as soon as this started, just the intention, just the vibrational frequency of fear that has been thrown out into the collective, you're gonna die. People are dying. Die, die, die. All over the media. Die, 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 die. Right? Everywhere. How many people just went, oh my God, I know I'm gonna die. And then they're so scared, they freaking just sped it up. How many people did that? You know? I'm happy to see people are stepping into a healthier way. I'm stepping into a healthier way. My diet is improving, thus is mom's. I've been more consistent about her supplements. I hate doing the same stuff every day over and over. I would like to make little machines that like dispenser stuff, like little Rube Goldberg machines and stuff like that just like did, because all this, I don't know, kind of a whiner like that. So anyway, it was funny hanging out at the coffee spot because the coffee spot's closing in December. But it was actually kind of sprinkly. It was actually kind of rainy today. So, but there's still like 6 or 7 of us standing out in the circle, talking about today. You know, Then I took my homie over to see his horses, and that was freaking cool. You know, and I'm like, man, this is what really life is about. And I hope that more people are stepping into. If they're not living the lives that they want to live, I hope that they find the courage or the whatever, you know. I hope you find the easier path to get to where you want to be, you know, because I ain't been I ain't lived in a place that I liked. No, I haven't been happy. I don't know if I've ever really been happy. I think I've always just trudged the road of happy destiny without actually embracing it. I've had points in my life where I've been happy. Like I was happy when I was, how old was I? 2007. 70 to 80, 90. So I was what, 30? I was when I bought my house, 2331, you know. But then my whole life fell apart because God's like, you're not learning your lessons. Watch out, little bits. No, thank you. I appreciate your contribution to our safety and our security. Watch out. I gotta fix the door. I appreciate your contribution to our safety and your security, and thank you to chill out. Anyway, love cats. I dig this song. It's a pretty good aerobic workout too if you get a freaking nice rhythm going and just dance around. It's the only song I can play on bass. 4-string. I'm not very musically inclined. I always wanted to try. I got a trumpet. I always wanted to try. But anyway, so where was I? Hope people are setting their course, you know, because every year, man, we live the same year. Just we live the same day, and then the days go by. We live the same years, and as the years go around, you look in the mirror, you get more lines in your face. You get more like I got the what the fuck lines. But they're twofold because they're joyful too, you know. I've always had a lot of expression in my face. Like I'm not one of those, like, if I don't like something, I don't shades that are like, don't you know who I am? I don't give a fuck who you are. You're some squirrely little pisshead whose fucking parents failed. That's who you are. You got nothing. Dump you off in the desert, you got a day and a half. So, anyway. How you doing today, Ma? You like your new sweatpants? As soon as I'm done with this, I gotta frickin'... Is it time for her to go outside? See, fall's coming and the time's changing and it's darker and stuff, so everybody's clocks are changing. But, like, our mom, like, she does this every year. When the days get shorter, this is the first year that she's ever been she's never been she'll like kind of doze off in her chair. A compass has a compass on it. I don't think it's very accurate. I don't think it's very... Oh. No. I would say... But see, my magnetic field, because of my magnetic personality, oftentimes, stuff like this, I fuck it up. So, I'm one of those watch killers. We just drain batteries really fast. Anyway, I keep not finishing what the lady said at the Wally World behind me. She was talking about how And I was like, she said, well, my mom's 90 years old. And I was like, holy heck. I'm like, she's had a very full life. That's wonderful. And I'm like, does she want to get the shot? Because a lot of older people, Mom, do you want to get it? That's her own accord. That is no influence of mine. I said, Mom, I don't want that shit, you know? And you know what's interesting is I think it was the last time I talked to my brother, because he's a lawyer for the state of California. I said, yeah, I'm not even going to let freaking type situation. And since I don't get what I deserve through the VA, I'll freaking take whatever I can get, man. Or whatever handout, I don't even care. I'm not proud about money. I put energy out in the world, and people oftentimes are generous enough to share their abundance with what they have with me, and I appreciate that. And that gives me that's what's going to buy me and Mom our place here next spring, God willing, and the creek don't rise. So, and the lady's like, 90 years old, and she's like, oh yeah, she lives in a nursing home, and they were one of the first ones to get it. And I was like, oh, okay. And then I just turned around. I'm like, man, and I was like, dude, that's what they do. It's like, but 90 years old, she's lived a lifelong life. So are you got, and if it happened, but I think about how many people, how the system doesn't have to pay Social Security to, or the thing of it is like they don't even give it to people what they need, like deserve to live like a decent life, Like a lot of people make like less than $800, $700 a, but they're all getting paid, but the people that need the help never get it, never do. Gonna happen, and things that I have said, how often have things that I have said come to fruition, Ma? I have been wrong in my life, absolutely. I would say I have been right more than I've been wrong in my life, and I've been right quite a bit. Hi, Stanley. Stanley's on bald plastic. I got cover up my plant because temperatures are dipping and I don't want it to burn, so get freezer. There he goes up the ladder. Oh, he went up the ladder. Did you see him? That's the poor people's cat tree. I've had that ladder because I was going to put pieces of wood in it and make like a planter out of it with the hangy viney stuff. And I've been dragging it around with me ever since Omaha. Like, I had to leave washers and dryers, all kinds, all the stuff we've left behind, Ma. That's why we ain't into material things, man. I ain't trying to make nobody pay for my overhead. Anyway, we're shooting for our travel center. So he's like, oh no, they're not going to make you do it. They're not going to make it. They're not going to make, and he's probably one of the people that drafted a freaking law into freaking mandation, that to state that employees, because he's just the compliant guy. Oh yeah, just get it over with, get on with your life, do what you're told, blah, blah, blah. He is all the things that I'm not. Essentially, it's a trip. Like there are aspects in our storyline, in our kinship, in our relationship of brother and sister, and the lack of support and things like that, and the gaslighting and all that stuff that I hear in the astrology, and I hear it playing out in other people's lives, and I'm just like, man, I can relate, man. I can relate. So people got to get down, boots on the ground, help each other in your local community. If you don't like where you live, get to some place where you like it. I was asking the folks today, everywhere I go, I'm asking people about supply chain issues, and every day they're having them at Wally World. So, but I live in a small community. You know what though? It's hard in a small. It's every place is going to have its own challenges, based on the karma of that area and how well it's taken care of people or hindered people, and it's going to come back around. So, just love stuff while you got it. That includes tasty snacks, because they might just go away forever.